What's going on, everybody? Dialerix TV back with another video, and in today's video we'll be discussing an article pertaining to an NBA exec revealing that the Los Angeles Lakers are desperately looking to trade Russell Westbrook. So this article was written by Lakers Daily. It goes on to say that NBA executive says it's obvious that the Lakers are trying to move Russell Westbrook. This article was written by Brad Sullivan, and he goes on to say that an unnamed NBA executive is stating that the Los Angeles Lakers are clearly trying to trade away guard Russell Westbrook before Thursday's trade deadline. Heavy.com looked at how the Lakers' trading efforts appear to how to involve Westbrook, since he simply seems to be a bad fit for the team. It's obvious they're trying to move Westbrook, which is dang near impossible, a league exec told Heavy.com. They know that roster's just not working. When the Lakers made that deal to acquire Westbrook last year, the move was seen as a key piece in helping the team's effort to win another NBA title. That mindset was because of his ability to collect triple doubles on virtually a night basis. So if you guys would like to read the entire article, the link is in the description box. So I agree with this anonymous GM. I wholeheartedly believe that the Los Angeles Lakers seems as though that they are looking to shop Russell Westbrook at all costs. But before I continue, let's look at Russell Westbrook numbers with LeBron James out versus, with LeBron James out of the starting lineup versus when LeBron James is playing versus when Russell Westbrook is playing with LeBron James. Okay, so LeBron James missed 5 straight games. He missed the game versus the Philadelphia 76ers. He missed the game versus the Charlotte Hornets and the Atlanta Hawks, the Portland Trail Blazers, and the Los Angeles Clippers, right? So Russell Westbrook, let's look at those 5 games, right? So Russell Westbrook scored 20 points. He had 6 turnovers, of course. We know that Russell Westbrook cannot shy away from those turnovers, okay? But he's had 3 assists, 4 rebounds. He shot 66% from 3-point range, and he made 2 of 3 attempts, okay? And from the field, he went 60%. So Russell Westbrook did not have a bad game at all. Let's go to game number 50 versus the Charlotte Hornets. Now, we all know that this is one of Russell Westbrook's biggest performance. This is the first time a player has scored over 30 points in, I think, of the second half since Kobe Bryant. So this was one of Russell Westbrook's biggest performances of the season. Versus the Charlotte Hornets. Versus the Atlanta Hawks, he didn't have a bad game. Now, versus the Portland Trail Blazers is probably one of the worst games that he had without LeBron James in the lineup. And then versus the Clippers, he didn't have as much of a bad game. I watched that game as well, and I didn't think that Russell Westbrook played at his best. But down the stretch, we seen that Russell Westbrook was playing at a controlled pace. He was slowing it down a little bit, and he wasn't taking that crazy ill-advised shots. But they want me to believe that Russell Westbrook is the problem, but all of the Westbrook criticism that he gets, it doesn't seem that he deserves all of the criticism and all of the blame, and the way that the way that the media attack Russell Westbrook. And I don't think that it's fair that Russell Westbrook get all the blame, and you have people have all these shocked in the fool moments. It's like at every moment they're just trying to attack Russell Westbrook. It seems like they're all out on Russell Westbrook, and I'm going to defend him. And I feel like it's wrong that his fellow brothers around the league aren't coming to his defense, which isn't right. But the stats are showing you Russell Westbrook hasn't been as bad as they're leading you to believe. And we're going to let's look at Russell Westbrook numbers. These are all-star numbers that he's putting up. But if he wasn't playing alongside LeBron James, this wouldn't be the story. Look at these numbers. Just look at Russell Westbrook numbers. 29 points, 25 points, 23 points, 31 points, 27. Like, these are all-star numbers. Okay? And let's look at how durable Russell Westbrook has been. He's played all 54 games thus far this season. But the reason that I believe that the Lakers are seeking to shop Russell Westbrook at all costs is simply to appease their 37-year-old star who's at the latter stages of his career, who's riddled with injuries, who's approaching the tail end of his career, who passes stats being selfish. And you're willing to sacrifice this all for a guy who will eventually leave you, Genie Bus. Bruh, You can't be that hard on them press for money. You are destroying your father's legacy. Destroying it. You can't be that desperate to stay relevant. But I hope the Lakers can't find a shooter. I hope that number 6, LeBron James, has to figure this out. Let him deal with the pressure. I hope all the pressure forces him to have to figure this out, because the media can only protect you for so long. Eventually, all of the casual fans, not the LeBron sexuals, but the casual fans will wake up and see what's going on. But number 6, you're under contract with the Lakers, so it's nowhere to run. You can't run, you can't hide. Okay, time is ticking, Lakers front office. We are 3 days out from the trade deadline, but the Lakers have no other options, and blaming Russell Westbrook and Frank Vogel is getting tired. But this is why I believe that the number 6 guy set out. He used the injury so that he have an excuse. It will up Russell Westbrook's trade value, because he wanted to allow Russell Westbrook to find a rhythm and flourish. Get his stock back up, because he knows what Russell Westbrook is capable of. That's why he wanted to bring him in there, to be a scapegoat. He knows that Russell Westbrook needs the ball in his hand to create. Newsflash, people. Did Russell Westbrook did not have a big game versus the Charlotte Hornets? Okay, now in the beginning of the season, I opposed the Lakers trading for Russell Westbrook for the exact same reason that people are upset right now. But you know what they told me? Because I said Russell Westbrook would not be a great fit. They are both ball dominant slashers, passers. There's no ball movement when they are both on the floor. And there's definitely no ball movement when number 6 is on the floor by himself. They don't communicate on defense. Okay, but they told me I didn't know basketball, because I said that LeBron James and Russell Westbrook would not fit. But now it's not working and it don't fit. Now they're telling me I still don't know basketball, right? But this is not NBA 2K, bruh. You can't just put a bunch of 94 or 83 overall, 85 overall, and 96 overall players together in real life and put it on simulation and watch these guys win an NBA title. It don't work like that, bronzexuals. I have fans literally in the comment section telling me that I don't know basketball because number 6, because I will not capitulate. That was a big word right there. Let me say that again. Because I will not capitulate, okay? Okay? They gonna say I don't know basketball. Number 6 on the Lakers, make it work. So why they said that number 6 on the Lakers can make it work with Russell Westbrook when I said that he wouldn't be a fit. So why not make it fit? But some fans be overly emotional like females, and when you're highlighting these players' flaws, i.e. LeBron James, they try to guilt me into feeling wrong by saying, oh, I used to love your channel. I used to love your channel before you was bashing LeBron James. But that let me know you wasn't a real supporter of my channel, because I've always been critical of LeBron James, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Jordan Clarkson, Julius Randle, Kobe Bryant, anybody. Because why? I'm objective. I'm not a biased Lakers fan. You can't just shove something in my face and be like, oh, well, this is not what you think it is. As the saying goes, you can't pee on my head and tell me it's raining. Who came up with that line? You can't pee on my head and tell me it's juice, bruh. But anyway, listen, man. They always say, oh, you're hating on LeBron. No, you just want me to sit here and praise LeBron James because that's all you see and hear the media, the sports media do all day. Because he had 30 points, but them points aren't equating to wins, or it's not doing anything for the betterment of the team. But anyway, I think the Lakers should sign Russell Westbrook long term, give him a contract extension, trade LeBron James and sign a top free agent this summer in the most loaded free agency pool. I think they should go after Kevin Durant, pair him, with Russell Westbrook so they can reunite and build around the core that they have. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in that comment box, like, subscribe.